Hey, Joey Starr here for another episode of Starr Quality Kitchen. Once when I was a small child, on a quiet afternoon, I saw my mom take a fruit that I did not like at all, at least not then, and turn it into a beverage that she would normally discourage me from having. A milkshake. And it was delicious. I couldn't believe it. 1, she actually encouraged me to drink a milkshake, which was completely unheard of. 2, the main ingredient was an avocado, which I hated, but it was so good. And 3, she said it was good for me, completing the hat trick of surprise. Okay, like other things that I've shown you, and true to our many roots, this was something that she threw together because the avocado was on its final day of ripeness, so we couldn't just let it go to waste. It was an inexpensive treat, and it was very quick and easy to make. Sometimes if there are other fruit in need of quick consumption, they may also find their way into our blender to be sacrificed with their avocado cousin to appease their human captors. My favorite, which was made often, included a very ripe banana. Needless to say, from that point forward, I always look forward to when the avocado was on its last leg, knowing that I would soon share this guilty pleasure with my mother. I never asked for a McDonald's milkshake again. How could it compare? I didn't even know at the time the benefits of consuming avocado, nor that my mom gently tricked me into having a much healthier alternative to that highly coveted fattening drink. So today I will share with you my favorite version of Mom's avocado milkshake. It is so simple and so tasty that you may question what horrible deed you committed in a past life to not deserve learning about this sooner. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to start with one large avocado like this guy, or if you can only get the smaller Haas ones from your supermarket, then 2 of those should do. Make sure they're ripe. 2.5 cups of whole milk. Honestly, you can substitute with other kinds of milk, including oat milk and almond milk, but your results will vary. 3 tablespoons of sugar, or whatever the equivalent is for the sweetener that you want to use, and half a teaspoon of lime juice. And for the sake of reliving my childhood, I will add 1 very ripe banana. All right, real easy. First, I'm going to cut up my avocado. Big old pit. I'm just going to carve out the bits that I feel aren't worthy of this grand adventure. Similar to my avocado eggs video, I'm just going to use my spoon to just kind of pare the avocado off of its skin. All right, I'm going to cut up my avocado. It can be pretty big chunks. I mean, I don't want to throw it in there whole, of course, but even slices like this, that's fine. The idea is you want to be able to slip it into the blender without clogging it. All right, that's already the hardest part. Next, into my blender, I'm just going to go ahead and drop my ingredients in. Add my lime juice, add my sugar. It doesn't matter what order you put the ingredients in, as long as you get them all in there. I'm going to just throw my banana in there as is. Add my milk. Like so. Put the top of this bad boy. And liquefy this some. Lock the bad boy into place. I'm going to use the smoothie setting here. Start her on low. Shift it into high gear. I kind of waited until I can visibly see the bigger chunks decimate in there. And if you're not sure, you can actually use your pulse button. You can almost like feel. You can almost kind of see if there's a big chunk left in there. When you do this, it'll just kind of plop big in there. And that's not the case here. I'm pretty sure this is all done. Next, I'm going to serve it. Finally, pour it into your glass. You should get about 2 of these, or maybe 2.5 of these, and try it. All right, let's see here. Nice green texture, milkshake-like texture. The fact you're using avocado negates the need of ice cream to make it thick. Even at this distance, I'm getting a beautiful fragrance from the blend of the avocado and the milk. Oh, it just smells fantastic. Bring it up close. Nice earthy, fruity aroma to it. And tasting it, the reason why the whole milk works so good because it makes the shake really creamy. The 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now you can set that according to your taste. If you make this and you find it a little too sweet, add a little less next time. If it's not sweet enough, then by all means, add more. This came out pretty good for me. And something about the avocado, if you make it when it's just become ripe, somehow it's just not as smooth as when it's on the verge of passing. Something about the last day of ripeness on the avocado really does something to the flavor profile here. It's hard to explain if you haven't tasted it, but trust me, it is the best that your avocado will ever taste. And because it's nowhere near as cold as a traditional milkshake, there's zero chance of a brain freeze. So feel free to just wolf this sucker down because it's so delicious. I'm telling you right now, I'm about 6 or 7 years old again drinking this thing. So there you have it. Mom's avocado milkshake. Simple to make, darn delicious, and really brings me back to my childhood. This is one of the very few recipes I've tried where I actually feel like I've actually recaptured how my mom made something. Thanks so much for watching Star Quality Kitchen. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters. So good.